So what we've got today is this beautiful lamp, pretty tall lampshade, and the lamp itself is just a little bit too big to fit in a medium box, but we'll show you that in just a moment here. So let me start by getting our lamp over here. And the first thing we want to do is take the finial off, so that way we can get to the lampshade. And this right here is the finial. And we're going to remove the lampshade because we're going to pack the lampshade separately, which is very important because the lampshade is very delicate and can get damaged easily. I'm going to go ahead and put that back on there. And so we've got our lampshade right here, and we've got a large shallow box right here, just big enough for the lampshade to fit. I've already got a nice bed of paper, crushed paper underneath it to keep it protected. The next step we're going to do is go ahead and remove the harp. And the harp, you just slide these little pieces, give it a little squeeze, and off it goes. And we're going to wrap that up because everything should get wrapped up. We're going to use 2 pieces of paper so that way it doesn't rip. And we can pack this right with the lampshade. That's typically what we do. And we would definitely want to take off the light bulb. Light bulbs are very delicate. And as good as you wrap these up, sometimes just the rattling around, they may not work on the other end, but of course we can still give it a try. Again, 2 pieces of paper. We'll keep it protected. We can put that right in with the lampshade. And then we just want to put a couple sheets of crushed paper just to keep it from moving around, add a little protection. You don't want to put too much pressure on the lampshade because again, they're delicate. And you got to remember that another box will get placed on top of this. And now we have the lamp base to pack, and although it looks like it would fit in this medium box, I'm just going to give you an example of why it doesn't. First, I'm going to go ahead and secure the power cord. Bring my medium box up here, and I'm going to show you. So if you look closely, you'll notice that this lamp actually is going to protrude out of this box by just about 1 inch or so. And although that's not much sticking out of the box, that's still enough to damage the lamp. Because if we were to attempt to close this box, which is a common mistake, we'll see boxes that won't close all the way, but people will still close them as much as they can and put tape over them. What happens is when you set a box on top of this and it puts pressure on the top of this, it can actually crack the lamp around here because that pressure will then transfer down to cracking the lamp. So what we do, instead of trying to pack this inside of this box, is we use 2 medium boxes. And what we do, you'll notice that the tabs are still up. We didn't close them. The tabs are still up, making this box much taller without the tabs going down. And what I've also done, I already have my crushed paper inside. I have a good amount to make cushion for this lamp to sit in. Plenty of room here for the lamp to fit inside. So now what we want to do is we have all this space that needs to be filled in with more paper. And now that we have the lamp safe in here, paper keeping it protected, we need to get a lid on this. Now the problem is we just used a box by leaving the tabs open. Remember, we can't close these tabs because it's going to close down on the lamp. So we have another trick to put a lid on this. And this is one that not a lot of people know. This is the same size box. It's a medium box. We're going to leave the tabs open just like we did here. And what we're going to do is we're going to use this as a lid. Now, the tabs being open this box is going to catch on this point of the box to this point of the box. And you're going to see what I mean in just a moment. Now first I'm going to stack this box over the other one. It does get a little tricky. You got to give it a little wiggle, because what will happen is some of these tabs will catch. You just got to go around and finesse it, finagle, and eventually it'll work its way down just like that. Now if you'll notice, and I know it's a little tough to see, but you've got the corners right here of each box. They're going to actually catch, and that's it. It won't go any further unless I finesse it a little more and push this box in, but at this point I can put pretty good pressure on this and it's not going to go any further down. And that's how we keep the lamp inside safe in case somebody was to put a box on top of this. But we still want to take one more measure to keep these boxes from closing in on each other. So what we do is we'll run a line of tape right across the bottom. And this is how you pack a lamp using 2 boxes when one box is just not big enough to cover the entire lamp. Now, although we put a layer of tape as an extra measure to keep this box from closing in on the lamp, we're going to take one more measure. We are going to put 2 arrows facing up. This will allow the movers to know that this box needs to stay upright and not on its side or flipped upside down. And the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to write top load on the box and circle it. And what that does for us is when we see this box that says top load, we know that this needs to go at the top of the tier, the top of the load in the truck. This way we don't put anything on top of it that could help push that box down and crush the lamp.